Those two are olive eggers. Those three are olive eggers. The white one is a white and true blue. Hold still. That's number 2. Olive egger. Olive egger. Olive egger, olive egger. White and true blue, olive egger. And those 3 are number 2's biological. You can see 2 of them have the little hairdos going on. I'm thinking those might be males. Do all 3 of them have what's going on here? That's definitely number 2. Look at that little mohawk. That one's got a mohawk. Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Monday. It is like 67 degrees, mostly sunny. There are some clouds rolling in right now, but it was all the way sunny this morning. So yeah, we're up into the mid-high 60s. Perfect fall weather. And I think it's going to stay like this for a few days, and it'll get a little colder, and we're on our roller coaster ride for the fall and winter. But there will be many, many more days like this to come. Not only this fall, but this winter. Okay, I might have some visitors coming this afternoon, and I want to be prepared for their arrival. So I'm going to dig up some plants. That was a little patch of irises. I believe these are like a maroon two-tone iris, but yeah, there was just a little patch of them right there that I got dug up, and I will pass those along this afternoon perhaps. And I got more irises there, another group of them there, and I'm right here behind the new chicken coop. Okay, irises were first. Now we got some daylilies over there. Okay, I got a few nice chunks of future flowers. Started off with some irises, probably about a dozen of those, and then some little groups of daylilies. Got a handful of the daylily groups, and then I just got about 10 canna lilies. So very cool. If they want them, if not, I'll just rehome them here somewhere. The irises, they bloom in April, May, and they've got, well, yeah, they're irises. They're cool. I'm not exactly sure what colors because I had a mix of colors here. The daylilies, they bloom in May, and they've got an orange, yellow with some black streaks here and there, and yeah, the daylilies are pretty cool. I've got a big row of them out front, and so any that I have left over here, I'll be moving out and extending that row. Then the last one, the canna lilies, those, they didn't bloom much this year, but I think I've got mostly yellow ones, and I think there might be some orange ones. They'll get like 5-6 feet tall, and then they bloom late summer, at least mine did. So I'm not exactly sure on the canna lilies, but all right, done with that project. Today's project was just to dig some up to pass along. In this little area, well, since our first freeze, they've all kind of died down and browned out. But in this area was canna lilies. And there's probably, I don't know, 50, 100 canna lilies in there that I would like to, well, these I'm not sure. I might dig these up. I'm not planning on putting a raised bed right there, but I might in the future. So they might stay for the time being. But yeah, eventually I'm going to want to rehome these to a different place on my property, or to some, you know, unsuspecting visitor that I'll tuck them in their pockets. And I've still got a ton of daylilies to dig up in there. And there are a bunch of irises mixed in with the daylilies also. I couldn't even tell you how many are in there. That's going to be a big patch to try to dig them out. And then I got irises that are just everywhere. These have longer leaves, but a lot of them are just, they got weed-eated, so they're just stumpy. Fifi, you went all the way around the fence to come and see me. So there will be more digging this fall and this winter. I wouldn't mind putting some more raised beds. I don't know if I'll get to them all, but I wouldn't mind putting some raised beds in there if I can get to it. You know, I'll just do what I can. That's all I can do. Do what I can. Digging them up a little bit at a time. It helps when more people come over, and that inspires me to go out and dig them up so I can gift them. Or hey, maybe I'll have the chickens do a bunch of the work. It looks like that's a whiting true blue there. Looks like she's digging up some more irises. Keep going, they're only about an inch under there. Those 15 hens weren't the only things I brought home from VW Family Farm. They generously gifted me a watermelon, 2 spaghetti squash, and a whole bunch of sweet potatoes. And some bread and buns and stuff like that. So yeah, very cool. Thanks again to VW Family Farm. Oh, I got 6 eggs. And yeah, it looked like my blue and olive eggers are starting to lay again. I like that. That brown one, top middle, that's dark. That might be a hatching candidate, although it is kind of small. And alright, now that's what I dug up. Now I'm going to separate them into their own varieties and put them in a paper bag. The fake ladybugs are invading. Oh yeah, we didn't get them bad last year, but 2 years ago, my first fall here, man, they were just everywhere. And yep, I don't know if you can see them all on the bummer. Gonna have to keep my door closed even though it's perfect weather for leaving it open. I don't know where Bob and Grumpy, you know, I try to catch all the cats every day. Sometimes I catch them, most of the times I catch them, sometimes I don't. But they were both sleeping on my bed this morning. And then I fed them, and then I left the door open, and I don't know where either one of them are. So Bob and Grumpy are both running around. Fifi's right there. She's been following me around, helping supervise all day long. This may be it for filming outside today, so I'm going to close this one out. There might be some video after this. Yeah, beautiful day. Tomorrow's going to be nice also. Some rain in the forecast, I think Wednesday and Thursday. We shall see about that, but I am loving this weather. I'm a little worn out today. A lot of bending over and scratching around in the dirt. Oh, that's cool. I didn't do a lot of physical exercise yesterday, but driving just, anyway, I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. I feel great. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you, if not tomorrow, the day after. So, take her easy, everybody. Oh, there's Bob. Hey, Bob, you hear me talking about you? Were you inside the whole time? You were on the bed, but then I didn't see you. Where are you going now, Bob? Fifi looks like she might want to pounce. Okay. Here we have Pine Knot Family Farm, Levi and Tasha, and Austin and Chaser. They didn't come along today.
No, they had school
That's
today.
all right.
But that won't be long because they're going to be out of public school soon, so.
Yeah, you're going to be doing some homeschooling.
Yes, and they'll be able to come with us on all this stuff. So.
Yes, please encourage them. This is a new adventure. So.
Very new. After Christmas, we're hoping to get started, and any advice or encouragement or your thoughts and opinions would be greatly appreciated.
Awesome. And Levi, you were here in the area doing stuff. And
we're working with utility companies, actually moving some track equipment around on some projects they got going on. So we were here last week, but we didn't really have a lot of time. So today we decided we'd go ahead and just spend the night. So we had a little bit of time. We thought we'd come catch up, check it out. Everything looked great.
How can we be like 15 minutes from you not come see you?
Yeah, and you were doing some little window shopping today?
So we actually loaded my truck up on the back of the trailer because he come empty, and we're going to stop back by Jess and Mize at Roots and Refuge and pick up our cattle trailer. So we're kind of knocking out a whole bunch of stuff, but I did some thrift shopping and flea marketing, and
she's a pretty frugal thrift shopper for
There's not a lot around here, but Russellville. Did you make it to that hilltop?
Yes, that was my first stop.
Yeah. What did you think of their pricing?
I think it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I got a dozen mason jars in a box for $5. I snatched those.
I don't know nothing about nothing. I was going through there, and they had like fishing poles for $20. I'm like, you can buy a brand new one at Walmart for. So I wasn't impressed with, but I don't know anything about antiques. But they've got a lot of selection.
It kept going and going.
Oh yeah, you think it, and it just keeps on going. And they brought me some swag. We got a hat and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys saw I dug up the daylilies and irises.
All this stuff we're going home with. And, and our extension cord we left back here during the summer, and some shirts, and So thank you so much.
Yes, and
we don't have any of those on our property.
You were so helpful getting this cabin to where it is now. I wouldn't have water. I didn't have water until you came down.
Yeah.
And I'm already set up to move the electric, and you helped get rid of all that trash that was in that shed. And you and Dan from Pure Hearts Homestead were cranking out. You did the floor starting at the bedroom all the way.
Yeah.
And started working on trim, and just huge help. So thank you again.
We enjoyed it. We really had a good weekend, and
we made good memories that weekend. I think, and the boys.
And we got to meet Dan. Like I said, we really enjoyed his friendship. We got the opportunity to meet with him a couple more times.
He come by our house whenever Roots and Refuge come to pick the cattle trailer up. He went with them.
That's
to get
right.
There. Yeah, so he stopped by and. Yeah.
This is great.
That's the one thing that we have enjoyed more from doing the YouTube channel, and that's probably our motivation for staying in this, is just the people we've met and the friends we've made, and like she said, the memories, and to really be encouraged that there's still people out here that care about people, and there's still people out here that are kind of more concerned about a simple lifestyle versus
I have
the
more
worldly things.
True, genuine friends since May, that's when I started YouTube, than I had before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the truth.
It really does. I would not have suspected that either, but that's really been the big benefit of YouTube and now I can keep up with you. Okay, I met you in person now.
And we got each other's backs, even though we live far apart. I mean, we drop everything if you had an emergency and come, and I mean, you got
that's the one thing, like, we just come from the Stivers this weekend, and those are some of our dearest friends now, and they're 6 hours away. We would have never got to know them living in Kentucky if we hadn't met them at the Shindig, and then we kind of carried on through YouTube and through other channels. So those are the things and the relationships that we would have never made any other way other than through the YouTube channel.
The homesteading community is strong. I mean, it's
there's
a great
value
thing.
in it, just learning and meeting and getting to know everybody else. That's great. I don't want to keep them forever, but thanks again for stopping by. I got to come up to your place.
Anytime.
Yeah, and take a look at some of their videos. Your most recent project was
we built a little meat processing area. We actually done the meat chickens this year. We didn't have it completely done by the time we done that, but it was really a big benefit just to have an area that we had everything kind of organized into, and we did pour concrete, so we wasn't wading in the mud and everything while we were doing all that. We hope to have that finished up before we do the pigs this year. We've got the pigs that we're feeding out now, so hopefully by sometime in November, 1st of December, when it really gets cool and we're gonna be.
And you're gonna do the processing yourself.
We're gonna do all the processing ourselves.
Can I come and watch?
Yeah.
That might be.
Yeah.
I need to
You know,
learn.
the chickens, which I haven't put my video out yet, but the chickens, I was mentally really worried that I wasn't gonna be able to do it, because you know we have our cows, but we send those off. I help load them in the trailer, but I don't deal with them. And by the end of the day, I'm glad we done it, and I feel like
that was one of my motivations for doing the meat processing area. This year we sent 2 steers off. My family, between us and my mom and my sisters, we divide the beef up. And we didn't have an area big enough or our beams high enough to really process them there at the farm.
Yeah,
so
and
now,
that's a big job, and it's not like you can split it out over 3 days. It's got to be done.
Well, we lost a cow back in the early part of the year, and
I actually got her back broke. It wasn't,
yeah.
She wasn't sick or anything else, so she
We
could have
lost
been
that
processed if we would have been able to have done it ourselves, but we just wasn't set up for it at the time. So we've had that model, but anyway, so yeah, we've had that the last real project we done was meat processing area, and it's probably 80% complete. We've still got to do a little bit of plumbing and things like that, but we hope to have that done and probably have another video out maybe in another month.
And then I've been doing a lot of canning videos, and since it's cooler out, the gardens kind of fell off the canning, and a lot of Christmas baking and stuff like that coming up. So a little bit of everything between gardening and building and canning and.
All right,
Yeah.
so we'll be seeing more videos out of you.
So you'll have to come. We'll let you know when we process the hogs.
Yeah. My neighbor came by with 2 wild hogs, and I helped him skin it.
Right.
So I've got a little bit of experience, but I want to learn because you never know. One day he was just going down the road, hit a hog. And he knows what he's doing, and he's got the tractor to hang it up.
Right.
But that could happen to me someday, or a deer, or something like that.
Want that meat to
and I would love to be able to, harvest that
that
bounty from it.
Sure, don't want to waste anything that's available like that.
Awesome. Well, we'll be in touch with that for sure.
Yeah, awesome.
And just let everybody know we did pull an inspection on all of Jeff's work, and he has done a really good job. Yeah, on the trim work and everything that he's been doing since we were here. The place is really feeling homely.
It feels really, like a home. I mean,
it'll be uncluttered more so as I move along.
You've got to be enjoying it though. I mean, it's a home.
It. So
I mean, you have took a shed building and turned it into a home. I mean, it's amazing. So
yeah, so it really looks good.
Yeah, and with lots of input on redoing the kitchen, and it's really been a huge help. And
the old saying, 2 minds are better than one.
Oh
so
yeah,
it always helps.
Well, I think we're all just going to sit around this winter and dream of our gardens next summer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm so anxious to garden.
Yeah.
All right. Take her easy, everybody.